Well, the last of the 19 defendants in Fulton County's election tampering case turned themselves into the Fulton County Jail today. 11 Alive keeping you updated on every single step of this process since the indictment was announced last Monday.
Yeah, and obviously the highlight was former President Donald Trump, who turned himself in at the jail on Rice Street last night. 11 Alive's Doug Richards is live there right now with more. Hey, Doug.
Hey, you know, this stakeout has gone on for the better part of a week, and it has thinned considerably over the last 24 hours as the last of the defendants turned himself in around midday, just barely in time to avoid the threat of arrest. As with most of the 19 defendants, the final 7 stayed cloaked as they entered and exited the jail property. Robert David Cheeley and now State Senator Sean Still are accused as part of the scheme to replace the state's legitimate 2020 Electoral College members. Conspiracy charges for Michael Roman, Jeffrey Clark for attempting to make false statements, Misty Hampton, the former Coffee County election director, accused of trying to commit election fraud. Tevian Kuti and Stephen Cliffgard Lee were booked for trying to influence witnesses. Lee was the final defendant booked.
He made a couple of phone calls and knocked on 2 doors.
That's Lee's attorney. The witness Lee is accused of trying to influence was Ruby Freeman, the Fulton County election worker who had strongly denied she'd rigged Fulton's vote count. Lee's attorney described him as a public-spirited police chaplain.
Anytime there's a crisis in America, you're going to find Reverend Lee.
Okay, so what was the crisis that brought him here to Georgia?
We'll talk about that in the courtroom, won't we?
And the questioner in that clip was 11 Alive's Ariana Manise. There is one defendant who has not bonded out. His name is Harrison Floyd, the only of the 19 people who did not have bond money available to get out of jail. Floyd had a brief hearing in front of a magistrate judge in a courtroom inside the hearing room inside the jail this afternoon. The magistrate read Floyd his rights and indicated a likelihood of having perhaps a bond hearing as early as next week. Live at the Fulton County Jail, Doug Richards, 11 Alive News.